Hi, this is
Hey,
Nanette,
this is Andrea.
and I'm running this mofo today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
Isn't that fun? You guys are gonna have so much fun.
Are you going to be mean to me?
No, but if she publishes it, no, actually the opposite. So this is what I want to talk about today. I want
Okay.
to talk about. I want to let your viewers get to know you in
Uh,
ways that you would never tell them. Yep. All righty.
I like to
So
keep things close to the vest.
no. This is good stuff. So we're a lot alike in our interests and our creativity, but different in a lot of ways. And I just want to start with this. So when we go places, when we talk to family or we're talking to friends, she'll be like, she'll say, my sister sings and this and that. And I think it's really funny because she's an amazing singer. She's always been an amazing singer. She has a great range. And I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say more who has more talent or less talent. I think that's crazy, but she has more scope in her talent than I do. For example, I've been in big shows and in a band, and the whole time, like whoever's with me has to give me, like in that show, in the show I was in, the Army Soldier show,
Yeah.
the girl who was in the set with me, she had to every night give me the starting note for our harmony. I cannot do harmony. When I was in a band, there was a lead male singer. I was the lead female singer, but I was expected to do backups too. And the other female who played guitar and did backups, she had to make me tapes so I could learn my harmony. And I had to listen to it before every time.
I don't think that's that unusual.
It's not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying your scope is so much bigger because I can sing any note and she can find the harmony to it. She's like this huge, amazing harmonizer. I think that's
You're buttering me up for something. What is it you want?
no, I'm telling your viewers about you. I'm telling your viewers about you because this is what happens. Like we'll get together with family or friends and she's all about my sister does this, my sister does that. Well, let me tell you what else. She's also okay, I can draw if I put my mind to it. I can sit down, I can draw. You've seen some of my drawings. Some of them are really nice, some of them are whatever, I have to really be into it. She's an amazing artist. When we were young, when we were in high school, she got an art scholarship to the Philadelphia College of Arts.
I don't remember what
right?
the name was, but yeah, it was a summer program at one of the colleges.
Yeah. Which I loved because I'd go with every Saturday, and I got to go to the Italian market every Saturday while she was in her art class. She is an amazing artist. She draws so beautifully. It's amazing. All right, what else?
I mean, you have to stay in practice. I'm not really that much in practice anymore, but give me a minute. I gotta let the dog in.
Oh, okay, where was I?
I don't know. Pour it on. I'm ready. I feel like it's my birthday or something.
Right? I think, you know what? It's so funny. And here's another thing. I know you might not want this too widely known, but I'm just going to talk about intuition. So I do a, I do a lot of spiritual work and I channel and I'm intuitive, and she's always been intuitive too. I've always been intuitive too. But she was actually more sure of herself when we were younger than I was, and always has been intuitive. And I think intuition is a good way to walk through life. It helps you kind of, not bump into things you don't want to bump into, right? And go towards things.
It hasn't always helped me.
It hasn't always. I know there are things about it that were not so apropos. I get it. Now, but about the art anyway. Yeah, being in practice is important. It's the same thing with singing. But when you have talent, period. Like you can't take talent away. You can't necessarily, I don't know. I don't want to say that because I don't believe that. I was gonna say you can't gain talent when you have none. You kind of can.
You like got really slowed down in that part. That's okay.
Oh, which I just said you can't take a natural talent away.
Yeah.
You just can't. Also, she's an amazing writer. Like, she writes this poetry and it's beautiful, beautiful. I write poetry too. I've shared it with you. But she's always written poetry and it's always just been really, really good. And I know you've shared some on here. I know I pushed you at one point to do. Yeah.
Some of my published stuff I don't have on here because I don't always understand the publishing rights stuff.
I get it.
I want to put more.
I only have one poem published. Yeah. So what else? What else? I'm not done. Hold on. Writing, singing. I'm not gonna do that.
What? You're not gonna mention my dancing?
You heard me think of that. I can't because there's funny things I would want to put in with that.
The problem with it is that, well, I took ballet in high school, like when I was a senior. I don't like ballet. I don't like what it does to your feet, but I took Melody for several years. I took direct instruction from, a well-known belly dancer, and a lot of people see it as sexual and I don't, so it's hard for me to discuss with people. Like, I see it more as a sacred thing, like, expressing yourself spiritually. It's so close. The moves and stuff and the idea of telling a story is so close to Hawaiian dance. What do they call it?
I agree with you though.
But people don't see the Hawaiian dance as sexual, but they see belly dancing as sexual.
But when you move spiritually, because I've done this in my retreat, I did this whole spiritual movement thing. And you are going to start going to start looking a little sexual because you're moving all this energy, from bottom to top or top to bottom. And that's part of your body. And if you're being loose and just letting yourself go, I mean, we are sexual beings anyway, but it's not sexual.
I know people very much objectify it. A lot of men do. I don't want to say about men in general, but when you just get belly dancers together, because I've been to conventions and I've also been to events where it's just belly dancers. There are male and female belly dancers, and there are men that do the men's style, but there are also men that do the women's style. It's always been that way. It becomes like a very sacred act and there's like a communication going on. It's much different than when you do a performance for people. You can feel the difference. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That's
and
true.
I miss it. Honestly, I miss it. I've thought about putting a dance studio in here, but
I always want a dance studio in my house. I was talking about that not that long ago. I was like, well, maybe we can have a dance studio in the next house, Like, I love to dance, even just to get exercise, but just the movement of the energy for me. I love that. But it's amazing. It's fun. And okay, so we'll talk about the last thing, which I don't find as exciting. I am not the normal, collective on this kind of thing, but she's just like really smart. She's got a really high IQ. And I don't know if you ever talk about that on here. You do? You have a really high IQ.
I don't know how high it is now that I've had a stroke. I used to say, the more intelligent you are, it seems like the more you worry about things. So I used to wish that I wasn't as smart, and then I had a stroke.
Oh, be careful what you wish.
And it kind of helped because, like, I don't worry as much as I used to. But I miss the way that I used to think. Like, I used to do a lot of, math work, and I've done math. The jobs that I've done have been math oriented, or however you want to say that. And I was huge into microbiology in high school and college, and I was a philosophy major, so my brain was always working before. And now it's kind of like it's just kind of walking
Whatever.
along where it used to run. It's just kind of taking it easy. I like to take it easy. Being
Yeah,
smart is underrated.
I mean, it is, but I do remember in high school, I used to get so mad. I'd be doing homework and studying like all night long, and she'd just come home and hang out. She didn't have to study. She didn't have to do that crap. I had to study to get my A's and B's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just throwing you under the bus so your viewers can get an
Yeah, I don't know if
idea
this is
of
a roast or a butter. You're buttering me up and roasting me.
what could I possibly want.
I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Tell me. Tell me. I'm waiting.
I don't want anything.
Oh, God.
Do you have $1,000,000?
No, I don't. Bob keeps asking me that. And
If you have $1,000,000?
yes, frankly, if I did, it would be like in an account somewhere so that when he's ready to retire, we'd have.
Well, then I don't want anything. For what can you possibly give me if you don't have
I
a
don't
million
know.
bucks? Okay.
You want more time on my huge channel. I know what it is.
I want some exposure. Give
want
me
exposure.
exposure. I want to be famous.
You're
like
a clout.
you.
What are those people called? Clout chasers. Clout.
I'm clout
chasers.
chasing.
Look, my dog's in
It's
the
so
back.
that seems like it would be a lot of work. I've been on shows that had a lot of viewers and stuff. And you know what I find with that is a lot of times you'll have a lot of activity for a while, but when people realize that you're not going to give them free stuff, they kind of take off. Like they just want free stuff. Well, then watch videos. I don't belong to you. You don't own
Well,
me.
there are some YouTubers that give out a lot of stuff. It's weird to me. I'm like, is that their whole personality? Who are they going to give a card to next? I don't know. Not dropping any names. But I like to be entertained. I'm not looking for a handout.
Yeah.
A
No,
freebie.
but this is the spiritual world, and a lot of mediums or psychics or intuitives, whatever they want to call themselves. I'm not into labels. I don't label myself, but a lot of them do free readings like on YouTube or on Facebook, and they'll just open it up. I can't do that. Someone's asked me to do that before with them, and I'm like, no.
It's okay to do an occasional free reading, but it takes a lot of work and energy. And even if you only see it as an entertainment thing, it should be paid for because it takes a
It should
lot
be
out
an
the person
exchange.
doing it. Yeah.
Yes, there should always be an even exchange. It's like I'm teaching a class today, and I understand that the pandemic, a lot of people are having money issues. So I did it by donation.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are paying this, some people are paying that, whatever they can pay. But there should be an exchange of energy because I'm using my energy. I've done free readings and it was not like that. It was, somebody's mother came to me and I had to find them. And she's in your group, or you'll find her by posting this in your group. Okay. And I did a free reading. I did 2 out of that because someone else came to me and said, maybe it's not me, but I knew when I asked her, because I said, this person feels like a mother figure, mother or grandmother, and they are either, I said, I see them as masculine, feminine, masculine. And what that means to me is taking care of it's just an energy thing out there, taking care of yourself. You get married and then you get divorced or lose your husband and you have to be the mom and dad. That's how that feels to me. So that's my symbology. And she said, yes, that's my mom. And I said, okay. I mean, there were a few other things, but that's what happens. If that happens very, very rarely, this woman has been grieving her mom for 5 years. And her mom was like, okay, she's in your, this is a connection. I can come to you. And I send people away all the time for that. Like, I am not an open channel. I do not invite spirited. I'm mostly, I have who I want to talk to, and if I let you in, then you're lucky. But yeah, I'm very, because I know I've watched people through the years that just let everyone talk to them, and it makes them a little bit crazy. So I'm very protective of my energy. But getting on Facebook and having every person in the world just kind of show up, because they show up. And it's the same with when I did that big show. Now I did that because I felt a resonance with the guy. I just knew I knew him somehow.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that guy was cool. This is definitely something different than I usually talk about on here.
Yeah. Well, and I'm doing something tomorrow because a friend of mine invited me to do it, but I don't feel real good about the whole group you know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about the group of people that come to it. I just don't want to be associated with this whole group. It's not my thing. They're just different than me, but I'm doing it because I just want to do it. I don't know. I'm not looking for, I feel like when you're authentic, that it just comes slower, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I don't want to go out there and sell myself like that. I think it's crazy. But yeah, we got off to this because you said I wanted to be famous from your channel. You're right. I can't wait. Yay, everybody friend me. No, I'm kidding.
I don't understand the desire to be famous. I just never had. I mean, because we've known some famous people, and yeah, it doesn't
related
look,
to some.
Yeah, it may or may not be related to some. We won't discuss that. And it does not look good. Trust me, from this side, or not from this side, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look that good to be famous.
And I got a tiny taste of it. I know it sounds ridiculous to some people, but when you're in the Army Soldier Show, they treat you like you're famous.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. Yeah. Well, you saw, and afterwards, like, you get, and I love people. I have no problem with it, but you get stuck standing there for hours signing autographs and talking and taking pictures. And then the thing about being famous, even in this tiny little arena of fame for a few months, your time is all taken up. You are scheduled for what's it called? Required fun. I can't think of the right words. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This is your designated fun time.
Yeah. So I mean, I remember we barely ever had any time off or to ourselves. And it's exhausting. I don't know. It's exhausting. It's like, if you're, I see why a lot of famous people are like, I just want my privacy here. I'm just trying to have a little privacy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
it's good for everybody to have some privacy.
It is.
We're all
indeed.
human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No lizard people. There's no lizard people, right?
I am wearing green though. Maybe it. I have what is that soft material? It's not Angora.
Cashmere?
I have a cashmere sweater.
Is it cashmere?
I love it's cashmere. And because I'm in Texas, right? I went to the store after the snow goes away, and it's really cheap. I saw it and I was like, oh, I have to get that. It's so pretty and it's so soft. Because everything's on sale at the end of the season. Yeah. We're done. It's like, yeah.
We're done.
We're done.
You hope
we're done in Texas.
You hope the snow is over. Look, Bob's coming by.
I think it is over. Hey, Bob.
Hi.
She's buttering me up and roasting me.
I'm not buttering her up. I don't want anything.
Saying nice stuff about me.
I'm
waiting for the roasting part.
I'm just telling her viewers about. We'll do that a different time because I want to be nice right now.
Oh, she's being nice.
What do you want from you?
She asked me about $1 million, and I said, "You ask all the time."
No,
and
I get the $1 million.
Yeah.
$2 million damn dollars.
Well, maybe she needs to get 2 million so she can share it properly.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm not sure what are the tax implications.
It's one for her and one for me. You don't get any.
Do you know
I
what
think
it's
you're
like
out
to
your
give money
mind.
away? Ask any tax person you might know. You know what I'm saying.
Jump together. my
Listen, I
sister.
don't have the $1 million.
It.
I had $1 million.
Stop asking me.
So much. Bob, I think we'll both get our $1 million. We'll just keep asking her. I think she's got it hidden somewhere. What do you
I
think?
think so too. I've been saying this for years.
Mhm.
I guess
We'll
I
find
seem
it.
like, do I seem like a millionaire? This is the thing that gets me. I've gone into stores, okay? I'm just dressed like a normal person. I don't look rich. I'm not rich and I'm not poor. And I look like that. I look in between, in my opinion. I get refused service so much, not refused it, but where people think I can't afford the thing I'm asking for. They'll just ignore me. And I will go to another store. This has happened to us at a furniture store before. Because they wanted to, we were
You go in there looking middle class.
gonna pay
and all they
cash.
want is really
This was years
rich
ago.
people.
I know rich people and they don't walk around looking rich. That's
I
the
know.
stupidest crap I ever heard.
But we were gonna pay cash at this one place. This was years ago. And they kept insisting that we apply for whatever their credit, which was a higher thing than, Bob had just gotten out of the Air Force. I'm like, there's no way we're getting this credit. And they put us through and it didn't go. And they wouldn't talk to us after that. So we went to a different store. We're never going back to that store again. And we paid.
You should have walked by with your sofa and said,
we bought
big mistake.
a sofa. We got a dining room table and chairs that we still have. We got a table in the living room. What's that called? A coffee table. We got an end table. We spent, let me say, we laid down some money at this place and it was cash, baby. And the same thing happened to me at Boscov's once. I was asking about, I don't know what it was, a purse or something. And these women behind the counter could not be bothered with talking to me. They could
And I
not
think
be
that's
bothered. I left.
hilarious because most people that shop at Boscov's fake rich. They walk in with their Boscov's card. They look all dressed up, but they don't really. I'm just being honest because I used to go to Boscov's. I know Boscov's, and I was
Well, the one
not
near
even
me
fake
is
rich.
usually full of old ladies, but
Well, I didn't want to add that part.
I wanted
They're
to buy
older
something
ladies.
fancy for somebody. I ended up buying something completely different. But there was something fancy I wanted to buy, and it was it was like a small bag, like a designer, a small bag that goes in your purse type thing. No, they couldn't be bothered to stop talking to each other. I was like, this ain't the store for
I don't even. How did we get to this? Because
I don't know. Because you think I have $1 million?
Oh,
I don't have
I
$1
want to
million.
be a millionaire.
You think I have $1 million, but
so-
people at stores think I don't have anything. I don't know. I wear okay stuff. This is all okay stuff that I'm wearing. I mean, all right, don't look at the hat. But like
Not
I
her
wear,
fault. She has bad taste. That's what I would say. You
Yeah,
said
I think I
my
have bad taste.
sister. I don't know.
I don't know and I don't care, but get some
Are you
better
talking
stuff.
into the mic?
I'm talking, I'm speaking into the, here's the,
So that's
Ricky,
all I have. Listen, I hope that you publish this, and I hope that you guys all have questions below, have questions below, and ask away. I'll make sure she answers them all, or I'll answer them. So she'll answer them because she doesn't want me to answer them.
that's supposed to mean.
Because, well, I'll be a little more honest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not
I
telling
don't
you this.
lie.
I
Sometimes
would
I
give
say
my
I'm not going to
point of
answer a
view.
question, but
Yeah.
it's usually when
Okay.
people ask me about somebody else, I'll be like, why don't you ask that person? I'm not saying I don't know the answer. I'm not a gossiper. I find gossip interesting though, but I don't participate.
See, I'm not a gossiper and I don't necessarily find it interesting. I prefer not to go down that route.
Well,
But
I watch a lot of these, what are they? I watch like two, what are these people
court
called?
shows.
No, these shows that are on YouTube that are, they talk about other people. They're talking about people I don't know who they are. okay?
Oh,
But I think it's
okay.
funny to hear them complaining about stupid stuff. I don't know why. Commentary channels. They're talking about people I don't
Oh,
follow. And it's
okay.
usually people that are doing stupid stuff on purpose. Who you talking
Yeah.
to? Are you ordering food? What's happening?
Olivia. Yeah, they brought food home.
Who's Olivia? Where's my food?
Olivia is Dylan's friend, and I'm adopting her because she goes, Dylan, I don't know why you find it important to tell people my age, right? But he did that. And she's like, you're a liar. And they come out and she goes, well, I was saying that she thought I was in my 30s, maybe 40. And I was like, yes, she's
Oh
my
my
child.
goodness.
I'm keeping her, and she's coming with me wherever I go in life.
Maybe
She's
she just
mine.
said that to butter you up. Who's getting buttered up here today?
No, they were fighting. They were fighting in the room, and they came out and was like, Mom, tell her. And I'm like,
What
I'll
did she
tell you when
think
we're
you
done. But
had him
anyway,
when you were 15 or something?
I mean, why not? Who cares, right? Let her have it. All right, so leave your comments and your questions and likes and subscribe for my sister's amazing channel wherever she is. And
Where
we
am
love
I?
you.
Am I over
Mwah.
here? Or wait a minute, I'm here. Okay, so I'm guessing you're ending this now. All
I'm
right.
ending it.
Well, thank you, and thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you soon.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.